Hello Libra, welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie. So today I'm going to do a love relationship reading for you. So this is for couples, people in a new relationship or in a mature relationship. If you're single, please hold on. I'm going to create new videos for single people only. So if this does not resonate with you, which is most likely going to be the case for a lot of you, check out your other signs, your rising, your moon, and particularly your Venus sign. And if that doesn't work, well, then by all means, go to the next reader and check me out another time. So the card for you, Libra, is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And this is very cute. You have this couple sitting on a swing, and, you know, they're holding on tightly to one another. And they're just enjoying the moment. Just like two little kids would, you know. So yeah, just be playful. All right. So now we're going to dive into the tarot. Libra. Oh, you've got the Ten of Cups. Everyone's happy. All right, so let's cut. Oops, let's cut. All right, the now energy between you two. You've got the Nine of Swords. There's some worries. The communication is non-existent or very little because you have the Two of Swords, or you just don't feel like talking at this moment. Maybe you don't feel like it, or maybe they don't feel like it. Someone's not reciprocating on the communication. The strength is being able to, is the hangman, and it's being able to see life in a different perspective. So being able to look at the different angles in the relationship and adapt to them adequately. The weakness is the Magician. Now, being a weakness, the Magician, it could either be that someone is trying to manipulate the situation, or someone does not have enough imagination to be able to manifest changes or differences. The reality is the Moon. So secrets. The passion is the Three of Pentacles. And the key to the future is the King of Pentacles. Okay. And then the general energy is the Five of Wands, the bottom of the deck. So this usually stands for competition, or it could be simply a lack of direction, lack of guidance, lack of working together. However, I do see there are two people here on this card that are aiming for the same passion or the same outcome. And there's three other people that are kind of like meddling with them. They're in the decor and they're meddling. So I think this is maybe lack of, not that lack of focus between the two of you, but there's other external sources not helping, hindering the process or this in this relationship. There are other things there. It could be work, it could be family members, it could be children. If you are into a new relationship that is reconstituted, right? All right, so let's dive into this a little bit more. So the energy now is worries. Someone is worried about the relationship or about something that's causing worries and impacting the relationship. Okay, the Nine of Swords. And I think it has to do with the communication, because there's a stalemate card usually where she is blindfolded, but she's also holding on to two swords in front of her heart, so she's guarding herself. And in this case, we see that the crows or ravens have got her hair kind of tied up on their paws or their feet, and that's connected with her head, right? So, and they're both quacking away So this person or these people, yourself and your partner, are both in this position of fear. There's fear, there's like negative energy, and this because it's the communication card. I think there is communication, but it's not on the same playing field, I would say, because not everything is known yet because of the blindfold. I think it's not like truthful communication. It's not it's not adequate. Definitely not. All right, so let's park that. And the strength, though, is that either one or both is able to see things differently from a different perspective, and that person gets illuminated, and it probably is after wanting to feel or needing to be playful, try to be creative in order to get things rolling again and moving again with your partner. Okay, the weakness is the Magician. And I think in this deck, it's not so much the lack of or the manipulation. I don't see this as manipulation now. When I see the rest of the cards, I see this more as someone that's not able to work on this playfulness aspect. They just don't want to. I think it's one of the two. One does, the other one doesn't. It's like almost like one of the person has already kind of semi-checked out from the relationship. Either that or they have absolutely no energy to be able to do so. Or they just don't want to. And it's causing stress on the other person who's trying and willing. And the reality is that, yeah, I see this as being two different people. This is the Moon card. Two different people, and there possibly are still secrets out there, things that have not been divulged to one another, and particularly from one individual. And this is supposed to be a reading for January, but the full moon is coming up in December, the 29th of December. And I believe in January, it's going to be around the 28th. So this could be happening during that moon cycle, which is the month of January, right? But definitely, I think it's not, someone's holding back from communicating what they really, truly feel. We're seeing that here as well with the stalemate card. There is no communication, or barely any. And it's someone that's doing it on purpose. They just don't want to. I think they don't want to invest in this. I mean, they partially are. They're going with the motion. But there's something holding them back. However, the passion is there. There seems to be teamwork with the passion. I think there's collaboration there. So I really think that it's got to do with someone that's maybe gotten monotonous, someone who's gotten old in their ways, set in their ways. And for that reason, they're not as creative, they're not as passionate as the other individual. That's why the card for playfulness came out. Don't be the old part, the old person. You need to be young again and have, some youthful energy to be able to share and grow with your partner. Because the other one that is probably still young energy is the one trying, and the other one is not. Whoever it is for you, okay? The outcome, though, is the King of Pentacles, which, is a good energy. It's an energy of, everything that you do turns to gold, basically. It's all positive. It's all good. It's nurturing. It's having the assets. It's the protector. And I think it's very positive. However, the king's in a good place. So this is a very positive card. I can't say anything negative about this. So the outcome is potentially very good. And it's being rational as well. And it's being hardworking. So you need to put in the effort. And yes, it's not automatic. This guy didn't become the king overnight. I mean, he's gone through all the cycles. So, you need to put in the effort in order for this to be turning around. So it turns out to be more positive and to be successful in the future. Let's pull some other card here on the Magician. This is the New Vision Tarot. Why the Magician? Why the Magician as being the weakness? 2 cards came out. Yeah, so the Magician is there because someone has felt left out in the cold. Someone's been kind of like been ignored for some time. And that person needed to, pick up the slack and take care of themselves, although they're injured. Like, look, there's a leg missing on this person. But they managed to go inside the church, right? So they're no longer sitting in the cold outside. So to me, this means that the person that's injured in this relationship has had to do some work on themselves to at least help themselves out. But it's not a great place to be in. And they're hoping that the other individual is going to be, pulling their weight, showing the love, turning that ship around so that they can revive, or so that this relationship can be revived. And this is like the Wheel of Fortune, but looking at it from a different perspective. Instead of you facing the wheel, now you're behind the wheel. So you're not on the receiving end of the good fortune. The other person is. You feel that you've been left out. You feel like things have been turning for the other person, but not for you. That you're stuck in that position. It's either you that's feeling this way or they are. And I sincerely think that the other person is holding back from something, from sharing. They are hiding something from you. And this is causing a lot of stress on you. They seem to be open to working on this. And there's a lot of work that's needed between you and this individual, Gemini. Let's grab a card from this deck here. Oh, right there. Oh, let's go with this. The card says trust. So we have a couple here that are embraced. And there's an energy field around them. It's a pure white light. And that's why it's calling to have trust. That's why the wording on the other side is trust. Pure white light is protecting you, protecting your heart and protecting your body. So let's read this. It says, trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So yeah, one of you's, and I suspect it's you, Gemini, that needs to accept that the other person is not quite on the same playing field as you. There may be an age difference here as well, Gemini. Maybe one is much younger than the other. And because of that energy, they are automatically more playful, but the other one, is down just doing the nitty-gritty daily tasks. And, their focus is on other things more than the relationship. But if you trust that there's going to be change, things will happen. A lot of work needs to go in, though. This is a difficult cycle for you, but you know, it is possible. That's what it's saying. Be playful, or whoever, that person that's not very playful needs to be playful. But one of you's, the one that's already playful and putting in a lot of work, or it's very focused on this relationship, this person needs to trust that the other will turn around and be able to reciprocate the energies so that this relationship can get better, Libra. Did I say Gemini? Geez, if that's the case, Libra, maybe you're dealing with a Gemini, okay? I think I might have mentioned Gemini. But Libra, this is for you. All right, so here we go. The outcome. So this is the after tarot. And here we have the Knight of Pentacles. And, you know, he's now starting to move. So the foundation's been set. The work's been done. The fields are plowed, or they're being plowed, sorry, and then they're going to be seeded. But he's offering his pentacle, and that horse is now starting to walk. Typically, in the regular tarot deck, that horse is not walking. He's just four-footed on the ground. But now things are going to start happening after the foundation's been set, and adequately. And look, we have now the Two of Wands, and there's a person with the guy who's holding onto that globe. Both have their hands on the globe. So now the future says that you're going to work together, and you're going to have a clear vision of the future together. We are both going to be working on this. This is amazing, Libra. Yeah, it's going to happen, but lots of work is involved. Foundation needed to be set. And once it's set, it's going to move on. It's going to be okay. All right, Libra, if you haven't done so already, click subscribe and bell notification if you want to hear more from me in the future. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And until then, I am going to wish you a happy New Year 2021 to you and your family. Take care. Bye-bye.